All right, can you hear me now? I had it muted. Hopefully so. We went live for a few minutes early. That way, if I had to, I can ditch the streaming software and go straight back to the old style.
Yeah.
I know. I know it says there's no sound, but there will be. Hello.
No audio. Can you hear us now?
Can they hear us now?
Yes, it's working. No echo?
It's amazing what happens when you turn off the mute. So
It makes a big difference.
I'm hoping everything works right. I'm hoping everybody can hear all right.
Yes, we got a new software and he's been messing with it.
Oh, since I got in from work trying to figure out just enough to do the stream. So that's why we went for a couple minutes early. And yes, and I haven't even eaten yet, so making bacon. So you'll see me
Getting up because
Yes.
he was impatient.
very
Surprise.
impatient.
All kinds of people to say hello to. Sasha is here. Hey, Sasha.
What are you doing?
I'm going back and forth.
So what you can do is you can hit add to broadcast.
Okay.
See?
New things. New things. Hungry Heath said what software? I don't know what it is.
Okay, so I subscribed to Ecamm Live because it was on sale until tomorrow for 30% off. So yeah, because
no idea.
because we use Apple products, Ecamm Live seemed to be the one that worked best.
So I have two things going on here. I have my iPad, but I keep looking.
normal.
So you're making bacon.
Yes,
Bacon
we-
chips.
Yes, bacon chips, but it's with thick cut bacon. So
It'll still be good.
yeah, it'd be wonderful.
And Diane is here. Aunt Diane.
Aunt Diane is here. Yes. See, I could add it right there. Now the comments are there.
Yes. Hi, Diane.
All right, so yeah, I've been scrambling to get this software done, and then I come in and she's like, "There's only 15 minutes left before we got to go live." Well,
I was talking.
I
I
was-
was chatting.
I want bacon. I want something. Like she's trying to penalize me. Well, now you don't get to eat.
I got something out right there. You wanted something. Red wine is here.
He is just
it-
ate, getting ready to go to bed. He
Click on it if you're going to read it. Isn't that what it's for, right?
Yes, it is what it's for, but it takes a while. Red wine works some crazy schedules. He's
Yes.
always up in the middle of the night and
Sleeping
when we're
in the afternoon.
awake. That's the life of a trucker. I had that life for a while.
And he didn't like it.
Oh, I couldn't stand it. But it is Friday. I know Heath has not eaten yet because the feast is coming up at 7:30
Yes.
Eastern time.
Hungry Heath. And Shelley,
Yes, the warden.
the warden.
Lisa says she wants bacon too.
We like bacon. We don't have any plans for dinner.
Ma-
And
Ma-
since he was doing this, we normally would eat by now.
Matt Smith is here.
Matt Smith. Who are you, Matt Smith?
You know who he is. Oh, all right, so I had keto chow for lunch, just off topic,
Okay.
and
What kind?
it was snickerdoodle.
Okay.
Am I the only one that likes the keto chow made with the heavy whipping cream more than the butter? I know everyone
I like the butter.
likes the butter better, but I think the heavy whipping cream makes it more, it's just more thick, it's better, and I really don't eat, I eat mostly meat, so I'm really not worried about the carbs that I have in,
The heavy whipping cream.
yes, the extra 3 carbs that it adds to a keto chow, I think it's worth it.
Yeah. I mean, it's good. And Hungry Heath said, I thought you weren't going to cook on the lives.
Well, I'm starving because all I've had today was a keto chow, and that was at like 10:30 or 10:45 this morning.
Yes. Shauna said, James, you need to make a bowl of antipasto. How do you say that?
I don't know.
Antipasti?
I don't know.
It'll be good for at least a week.
Isn't that Italian appetizers? Isn't that what the at Olive Garden? Isn't that what it used to say on the menu?
I think maybe. It's been so long. I think it is.
All right.
You're going to the bottom.
Oh, I'm sorry. Lisa says she loves butter best. Sasha has never had keto chow.
Sasha, do you need me to send you a packet? I'll send you a packet.
Betsy says butter is better. I think it's just
Sasha, for real, message me. I will send you a packet if you would like to try it.
a packet.
Yeah, a couple. Try. Give it a try. You might like it.
Woohoo for Walmart getting stocked. I'm not sure what that means. Did we miss something?
I think we missed something. You're going backwards.
I'm sorry. No, I'm going forward.
You're...
I can't let the bacon go bad.
Okay. Chantel said hello from Louisiana. Watching you all live is a great way to kick off the weekend. Yes. We are really digging the live. For some reason I get really nervous. He doesn't, but...
No, I was actually nervous today because I didn't know if it was going to work.
Yeah, he was nervous today because he didn't know if the new software would work. He was testing it out and it was echoing and there was a loud screeching and just static. So.
All right, we need to go. Let's get caught.
You're going newest?
Yes. Matt Smith said, miss you guys, looking good these days. Makes me feel like I need to get my life together. No, you need to eat bacon, Matt.
Yes. Eat bacon. You're more than welcome to come over.
Betsy says, how do we cook bacon? Okay, so we cook it all different ways. Noah's favorite way is to have it folded up and baked in the oven on a cookie sheet.
Which I don't prefer that.
Emily prefers the bacon chips in the pot. We just
Yes.
put it in a stock pot. I actually got 2 pounds cooking there.
And they're like chip size and they're crispy like chips and I like it to dip in
So
like
we usually-
avocado or anything.
Yeah, instead of chips. Usually cut it, I do this because I got scissors, but I hold it up and I cut it in quarters, but this time I did it in thirds because it's already thick cut anyway, so it might as well be a little chunky. And try to make it as crispy as possible so that, yes, we can
You can use it to dip in things like
chips and like salsa.
guacamole,
Yeah.
salsa, sour cream,
Or
anything like that.
take in the car when you go on a road trip.
Yes. So that's, I don't really know what you prefer.
Bacon.
Yeah, bacon.
I like it cold or hot or crunchy or
Yes.
soggy. There's no bad bacon.
No.
Unlike eggs. I only like eggs hard boiled.
Shelly's here. Hi, Shelly.
Keto Kelly says she's going on a cruise. On a low carb cruise next year.
After 7 years, but the bullet and going on a low carb cruise next year. We're hoping we can go. We're kind of waiting
We want the restrictions
to be lifted.
to be lifted because I don't want to go down and be all excited about getting on a cruise and then I test positive for something that I didn't know I had.
Yes. So that's a little bit of a concern. If they lift that, then we'll probably do it.
You should dip in our Hey-Yo sauce. We have made some up for the quesadillas. I have never had Hey-Yo sauce.
We're going to find out tonight.
We'll have to look at the recipe for Hey-Yo sauce.
Yes, or watch how they make it. Are you making it tonight or you just have it? Maybe.
All right, so anybody watching who doesn't know, Hungry Heath on his channel, Hungry Heath on YouTube, every Friday night he does the Friday night feast where they go live for usually several hours.
Mm-hmm.
And they cook all kinds of food that makes me hungry after I've already eaten.
Yes.
Because by the time they get around to cooking, it's about 8:30 by the time they start eating.
Yeah,
And-
they're behind us.
Yes, because they're in Texas. So
Right.
I'm usually hungry.
or
I
at
gotta
least
check.
wanting something.
Check bacon.
So, Danielle from Georgia, hello, hello. And Lisa said she'll be on the cruise next year too. I know Cool Kid Keto is going on the cruise next year too. And I want to go really bad.
So, yeah, we've been on 2 cruises in the past. And they were both Carnival cruises. And
And Hungry Heath and Shelly are going to be on the cruise too.
next year?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Yep.
Well, the only thing that bothers me about a cruise is I feel like when we port
Yes.
and we get off the boat, I'm so afraid that I'm going to lose my ID and get stuck in Jamaica or something.
Right.
What would we do if we got left?
Passports.
I don't. So Emily has to get her passport because we want.
You do too.
Well, yes. I need to get mine, but she's got to get the whole new license and thing.
Before I can get the passport.
And they make that such a mess for women if you've ever been married
More than once.
or even married. You still have to go
Yeah.
back and show all the ways of where you came from,
Yes.
where your name originated and whatever. But yeah, that makes it hard. So she was supposed to have actually did all that when she was on vacation last week, but instead she watched TV.
No, swam.
And when she was on vacation,
I left the house one day.
yeah, when she was going on vacation, like the week before her vacation, she's like, oh yeah, we're gonna have all kinds of amazing food, and we're gonna cook this and TV. Come home from work, and at least the house was clean. I'll give it that. But no amazing meals.
And Shauna said, we'll make you a necklace, James.
Well, he says what you do is make a copy of your IDs and bring those when you go off ship and keep originals in cabin safe.
Oh, that's a good idea.
That is, and I think that they probably do that also. I think the ship actually keeps a copy, or they can do something for you, but it still just makes it like. Remember when we got off?
Well, if you remember watching Shelly's story, she got stuck somewhere.
I know, and I'm so afraid of that.
Yes.
I don't want to get stuck somewhere. Not that I necessarily want to live here, but I like to choose where I live.
Thank you, Scott. Scott said, sometimes a couch surfing vacation is in order.
Yeah, and she's continuously asked me, like several times, what are we doing this weekend? And I kind of want to couch surf.
This weekend?
Yes. What do you want to do?
I want to go to the zoo.
Oh, she wants to go to the zoo. Oh,
It would be fun, and it would get us moving,
yeah.
right?
Yeah, I guess it would. Oh, I can't let the bacon burn. I wish it would just hurry up so we could eat.
And Shauna said, don't let fear rule you. And she's right. She is right.
I know, I'm just one of them people who like to have control. I like to have control over things. You know, my pants
I
are
know.
getting baggy and I keep getting caught on the edge of the bench.
Spong said, don't worry about the ID. She worries about missing the boat when it deports.
Well,
That is another fear of mine, too.
so we went to Cozumel and we did a excursion.
Uh-huh.
And when we came back, they actually dropped us like so far away that we actually had to get another cab back. Because I don't know if we got off at the wrong spot.
I think we did.
But we were so far away. And what was stupid about that is remember the blister on Noah's foot?
Mm-hmm.
What did he have in his shoe?
Sand from the beach.
He was like 4.
No, 2. He was like 2.
The last one.
Okay. Maybe 4.
He,
Somewhere
3,
around there.
3, because the last one was 2014. I believe he had like a big stone in his shoe or something. Because when we got back on the ship, we felt really bad because he had a blister on the bottom of his foot, and we were walking like all the way across the town.
Yes. And
Columbus Zoo Sunday. Why not?
why not? Exactly.
Why not Saturday?
Why not Sunday? Are you going Sunday? Matt, are you going to the zoo Sunday?
Have you guys been doing your walks? Kayla said.
He has not, and I'm going to tell on him.
I don't care. Tell on me. I don't care.
He says he walks a lot at work. I don't. I have a very, very sedentary job. Luckily, I have bar height desks, so I can stand, but I have a really, really bad habit of if I go in another room or go do something, I come back and I just habitually sit back down in my chair, and then I have to tell myself, stop sitting on your feet and stand up.
So have you been doing your walks?
Not as much as I should be.
When
but
she was on vacation last week, I know she was doing her walks.
Yeah,
I know
day.
she was doing that.
Yes. Scott said it's going to be a cooler weekend here, thankfully. It's going to be a little bit cooler here too this weekend. I think it's going to be perfect weather though.
It's going to be low humidity.
Very low humidity.
I'm sorry, I'll be back as soon as I scoop this out.
See, and Red Wine said, gotta go check out the monkeys at the zoo. I agree. I think it would be fun. Hi, Becca. Hello. I hope you're having a wonderful, wonderful day. Happy Friday. John said he thought it was Friday night last night and was waiting around for the live.
Them's the
I
worst.
really appreciate that, but that is the worst when you think it's one day and it's not.
Yeah, when you think it's close to the weekend and you still got another day of work.
Yeah.
Look.
Bacon. And it's still sizzling. Cool Kid Keto said she got a new row machine yesterday to do fasted cardio before work. What kind of row machine? I know Joe, doesn't Joe do a row machine? It looks like there's water in it.
I don't know.
Oh, 4 a.m. sounds horrible to get up for work.
It's very hot, but it's good.
Hungry Heat said stick with them. They've got us covered on the cruises. I want to go so bad.
We should
should
need
probably
to look into it and book it.
Yeah, I think we should. And I know you can make payments too, so that helps. And it would give us time to pay on it. Lisa said her son wants to stay on the boat and enjoy it while everyone's gone. You would probably like that.
Oh, what, the boat?
Yeah, with everybody gone. I like doing the excursions.
So the last time we went on a cruise, obviously we were not keto at all.
We were not, so we would pretty much stuff ourselves.
Into
Be
a coma.
tired, yeah.
We even, late at night, we would order room service and we would order all kinds of just garbage.
Junk.
Cake.
It was horrible.
Yeah.
It was horrible. That's why I want to go on this keto cruise so bad. Many, many people to keep us accountable. Matt said he's going golfing. That's why not Saturday.
Oh,
But they are going Sunday. Are we invited, Matt?
golfing?
Not golfing. No.
Are you behind?
I am. I might.
Cool Kid Keto says she's going to be ziplining on the cruise when we're in Honduras.
That would be so fun. If we go, can I be invited to go with you? I would love that. I would absolutely love it.
Emily went skydiving, so she's not afraid of anything like that.
I'm not afraid to try anything once, almost anything once.
Would you bungee jump?
Yes, once.
Really?
I would.
Tied around your feet?
Yes. Yes. Matt said yes, we're invited. We might go to the zoo Sunday then.
Kelly's on 2D, he's on 9, forward.
Those are your rooms?
Diane's back.
All right, we gotta go on the cruise. For real.
Where else is the cruise going? Other than, I know Honduras, but where else is it going?
Well, Shauna just said, Roatan? has the sloths, which you love sloths. And
I do love sloths.
a friend of hers owns a lodge dinner place that she's trying to work something out. She was telling me about that. That would be really, really cool.
The warden wants to skydive, zip line, and bungee jump.
I'll go with you. I really, 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 really would.
She went skydiving one time, and now we live like a mile from where she went.
Mm-hmm.
And she hasn't went.
I'm going to. I just haven't booked it. Yes. And Cool Kid Keto said Hans watched some videos with ziplining and sloths and hunters. I would be down for that. Wouldn't you?
Yes. Does the zoo have sloths?
I don't know.
I've never seen them.
I don't know if they do.
I don't even care where we're going. I just can't wait to hang with everyone. You know that.
That's another thing.
That's how I feel about Keto Palooza, because that's going to be our first convention.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't care anything. Like, I don't really care about the convention. I just want to meet everybody. That's why I'm excited.
See people in real life.
Yes, because I've watched people for a year and never met them.
Yes, and that's been our most favoritist part about all of this. Wouldn't you say the community?
Oh yeah, for
and
sure.
Getting to know people and people on the same journey as us, and learning things from other people, and just the encouragement and everything.
I said it in my video that we uploaded Wednesday. If it wasn't for community, I would have never made it
This far, maybe.
over a year. As a matter of fact, I probably wouldn't have made it 6 months.
You don't think?
Well, without the knowledge that I got from the community, I didn't know what I was doing.
And everybody's been so great.
Mm-hmm.
So, of course, I'm excited about meeting so many people.
Jen wants to lose enough weight so she can do parasailing in Cozumel.
That would be fun too. I've never gone parasailing. Tanya, I'm glad you made it.
Lou says I'm hungry.
He keeps eating the bacon.
I'm sorry, I'm starving.
He was so wrapped up in this software that he didn't have dinner ready for me. What's up with that?
You know, I hate being home first. I wish I was home last. I wish you were home first. That way I could come home.
And all the stuff that you do would be done by the time you got home?
Yes.
So he worked over, when was that, Monday? I think Monday.
Mm-hmm.
He worked late and I got home before him, and I missed him so much, and I felt so spoiled.
She did. She actually called me. She's like, it's kind of weird with you not being here.
Yes.
And what she meant was the Berkey wasn't full, the kitchen was dirty.
The dishes weren't put away, the laundry wasn't put away, so I had to do all of it.
Yes, her being married to someone with OCD has its perks.
It does. I'm thankful for you, though. Keto Kelly said, after so long keto, I'm ready to meet some folks. How long have you been? She's been doing
7.
it. 7 years?
Mm-hmm. She said 7 years. You're talking.
Oh, Sharon said Keto Palooza is the weekend birthday bash for Hungry Heat. Birthday that same weekend?
You know, I think that there is a Brazilian steakhouse down there.
Mm-hmm.
I think so. And I would be very interested in like getting a bunch of people together and going out. It doesn't have to be a Brazilian steakhouse, but somewhere that has meat.
Right.
No Olive Garden.
Yes. Agreed. Keto Kelly says she's the only one in her family keto, so it'd be nice to talk to folks that are like-minded. I would struggle so hard if I was the only one in our house that
Have
was
bacon.
that was keto.
Bacon?
And
All right.
I have so much respect for people like you, and I know there's so many other people that I've talked to where they're the only ones in their house, and that would be a challenge for me. It would truly be a challenge.
If we wouldn't have cleaned out our whole house of everything, wouldn't have been able to do it.
Right.
There's no way I could have been able to open the door and see chips
Yes.
and all that kind of stuff.
Yes.
Now, pasta, it was easy to give up. I don't care about pasta. I don't ever
Right.
care if I have pasta again.
Terza, after WLS, is also the only one in her house
Who?
doing keto. Terza, after WLS.
Huh.
Am I saying that right? Maybe?
6 people in the house and I'm alone on this. Wonder what... Do you do the cooking? Because they could all be keto. They'll eat what's made.
Shauna said she went to Keto Palooza last year, my first meetup, and it was the best. I'm hoping, I feel like it's going to be an awesome, awesome time. We still haven't decided if Noah's going to come with us or not.
He kind of wants to.
We're trying to see what he wants to do. But I'd hate for him to go and be bored and be like, this is so boring. But we'll see. Definitely see.
There's a steakhouse not far from the hotel. And we are staying at the hotel where the convention is.
Yes, Red Wine, I hope you have a good evening and be safe when you go back out.
Yes. Take care. We blew the roof off Brazilian Steakhouse last year, I bet. I hope that's everybody wants to go back and gather at the Brazilian Steakhouse.
I wonder if you need reservations. Do you know if you needed reservations?
And if so, we should make reservations for a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Just call them and say a lot.
Just keep it open.
Because I'm sure that's a very busy weekend for them with a keto convention close by.
Yes, definitely.
John says the bacon looks delicious.
Is it delicious?
It is. It's some of it's crispy, some of it's not, but that's okay.
Alan is here. I hope you're doing wonderful and happy Friday. Kelly said it's tough, but I do it for cancer. That is a good reason.
It definitely is. Do you still have it, or is it in
are
remission?
you in remission? I hope. Blue Dove. Yes, we'll have to do something to celebrate the birthday boy. Yes.
It's kind of nice at least being able to display the comments. That's really the whole purpose that I wanted to do the stream thing, to be honest. I wanted to be able to people to see the comments that I'm reading rather than
Right.
not. And there's so much more that this streaming stuff can do. I just didn't have time.
Right. It's still hard to keep up, I think. Blue Dove said, yes, I started out as the only keto person in my house, but when you hand someone a plate of food, I find they will generally eat it. Yes. That's kind of what happened with our oldest, Austin. He kind of, for the most part, I know we've said this a lot,
Yeah,
he's mostly keto. He still will sometimes come home with things that are not keto, but
Austin is a foodie.
if we make, if we're grilling out burgers and hot dogs, I tell him, Austin, if you want bread, you're going to have to go get it because we don't have it.
So when we started keto, Austin was very heartbroken. Like there was times, and this is no joke. He even didn't like Dr. Berry because of it.
He's like, you're ruining it.
Yeah, he was pretty much held a grudge against Dr. Berry because we were on keto and all the food changed. So he liked a lot of. I used to cook a lot of Asian food, believe it or not.
Yes.
And I'm told that I made really,
He
really,
did.
really good Asian food. And everyone here loved it. So when that stopped, when we went keto, that stopped. He was distraught. And anytime he'd see Dr. Berry or whatever, he would like kind of, it was a grudge held towards Dr. Berry's channel of why he got
Yes.
He lost all his good food.
Yes.
But since then, with having steaks and everything like that all the time, he has, and he'll even admit that he feels better eating that way.
Shauna said poor Austin got the BYOC, bring your own carbs.
He definitely did.
But now, I mean, I don't even ask him anymore because he says, I don't really need it. So he is looking more at ingredients and realizing.
Yeah, he'll bring stuff home and he'll be like, look, it's only got this in it.
Yeah.
And we appreciate it. But he does have a cabinet down here where he's got tortilla.
He has his own cabinet.
Yeah, he's got tortilla chips, but he doesn't eat them. He brings them home and they go down there, they sit down there and go bad.
Right. And Blue Dove said, you'll have to tell Dr. Barry that. I bet he'd get a kick out of it. I'm sure he would. He is going to be there, right? Keto
I think so.
Palooza. He did confirm. Somebody had just asked.
I would turn on a Dr. Barry video, and before it was ever said, about how to cure something or whatever, and he'd be like, what? Let me guess. The carnivore diet. He was so bitter.
And Sheila said, that's who had asked, when is Keto Palooza? Keto Palooza is in September.
It's the end of September, the last weekend of September.
And he did confirm he's going to be there.
I think so.
We'll have to double check. Scott said no. I don't know if that was to
It says
Sheila.
noodles.
Oh, noodles.
Noodles.
I'll have to show that.
Hey, you can ask about
And Robin, a few weeks of lives and you're now pros. I don't know if you can tell, but I still feel really anxious or nervous. I don't know why. I don't know. James just grabbed these because Rhonda Clark had posted about the Hearts of Palm pasta, and I had found this Hearts of Palm pasta, and I haven't tried it yet, obviously.
I'm just curious if you guys have tried it, because the shirataki noodles
Are really,
rubber bands.
no, they're good.
No, they're rubber bands.
They're good.
I think they taste very rubber bandy. And even if you cut them up really small, it's like I'm eating maybe a Super Bowl, one of the old bouncy balls.
And Alan said, just make the Asian food keto style, which today, speaking of that, I just posted a picture in our Facebook group. I have a wonderful, wonderful employee, a driver from Cambodia who used to own his own Asian restaurant. Very good food, and I've had to pass up many times where he's brought in fried rice or lo mein or something along those lines. But today he brought in hot and sour soup for me. It was really, really good. And I drilled him on the ingredients to see, okay, is this bad? What kind of bad stuff did you use? Did you use sesame oil? Did you use cornstarch?
And what'd you find out?
He did not use sesame oil in it, and he said he did use a very little amount of cornstarch, but I went ahead and bit the bullet. That was the only bad ingredient, really. And some soy, which I know that's not the greatest either. But other than that, it had black mushrooms, bamboo, chicken. He made his own chicken stock, peppers, spices. It was really, really good. Egg.
He says they've had it before. It's okay.
Click on it.
Kimmy says Hearts of Palm pasta is nasty. I figured it probably was. Because, so I never liked pasta. So we're trying to replace something that I didn't really like.
I'm not really trying to replace anything. I know I like the shirataki noodles with the skyline chili and cheese that I'll have every now and then. But they were out of the shirataki pasta. So, and I know Rhonda Clark had posted a picture about the Hearts of Palm. So I wanted to try that.
Blue Dove says,
I really like palmini. They taste a little like artichoke hearts, which I love.
I do like artichoke.
But I plan on trying it with Skyline or Gold Star Cincinnati style chili and cheese.
I don't know if you've seen, but Shauna said that there's a egg roll in a bowl recipe, which is funny because she made one, and we used to have that before keto. That was a favorite of everybody's, was the egg roll in a bowl.
I don't see that.
It was back.
Oh, okay.
Lindsay Murphy's here.
Lindsay Murphy, I hope you're having a happy Friday. She said, I love Asian food. I have a keto General Tso's chicken. Yum.
We'll have to look that up.
Yes, we'll have to watch that. Shauna, you are so sweet. She said you're natural.
Emily can make, I'm telling you, she is Houdini. She can come in here, and I can be like, we ain't got nothing, and she can just take a bunch of just random ingredients and make one of the best things I've ever had in my life. And that's how she always is, and that's how she's always been. Hey, do you want to show your recipe box?
Okay, Terza said she had a channel after WLS. Okay. You're so sweet. And Hungry Heath said he likes doing zoodles. So we have a bunch of zucchini from our garden that I have setting out. I think I have
tons.
I have many.
We have a raised bed, and these zucchinis are hanging off so
the
far.
The edges, there's so many.
They're starting to fall off. I had to pick them up so I could mow. We have so many, so we're either.
So we have to get the spiralizer out this weekend and freeze them.
And I like
we'll be making a lot.
I like the zucchini noodles.
Yeah, those are good.
No, do you like you like the zucchini noodles too?
Yeah.
Rick Wen says, I think loving it on keto was comparing noodles on one of her videos.
They like the hearts of palm.
Harry too?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe?
Daniel says the hearts of palm noodles are terrible.
Okay.
So it sounds like we're definitely mixed.
Mixed, yeah.
So it sounds like Emily's gonna love it, and I'm gonna say it's horrible.
I'm the veggie person, me and Noah.
I wonder if you can open it and taste it now.
He could totally just be carnivore. No. Please don't.
I can't be carnivore.
John says it seems that Austin enjoys his ribeyes. Austin does enjoy his ribeyes.
Austin loves ribeye.
There's many days a week he comes home and either makes a T-bone or a ribeye.
And when he made them for us a couple days ago,
they were amazing.
They were phenomenal and
cooked perfect.
And he covered them with Texas 5 Spice too.
And they were so good. He's putting that stuff on everything.
Everything. It's like Frank's.
Yes.
Speaking of,
it irritates my nose a little bit.
Every time we pull the spice out, Noah sneezes. I'm gonna need an angry version also. Come Keto Palooza.
Yeah, he'll be out by then.
I'll definitely be out by then.
Cool Kid Keto said she does not like any noodle replacements she's tried. That sounds like James.
We even tried didn't you find one before we ever started the channel? No, there was the blue
black bean.
The black bean noodles, and them things, I had them. She made chili spaghetti with them black bean noodles, and the next day I got to work, and they were almost purple and blue.
Mm-hmm.
And it reminded me of Great Big League Chew covered in chili. It was awful. Never again.
I liked it. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And Alan is 100% right. He said, hearts of palm are okay. Everyone likes different things, so you need to try and decide for yourself.
That's right.
Yes. But I have a feeling I might like it, and he may not.
Well, you've liked every other noodle.
Not everyone. There is a tofu noodle that I do not like.
Strong says she's afraid to try the hearts of palm pasta.
Because she tried the Miracle noodles and they upset her stomach. I think the Miracle noodles are the ones, aren't they tofu? I don't care for the tofu. 100% right, Shauna. How to get your son to join your live. A big plate of fresh cooked bacon.
Diane says, I like that egg roll in a bowl. I made that last week. It's very
good. I have not made that in a while.
It's very good. And you know what? We can't ever make enough of the egg roll in a bowl.
I almost wonder if you could mix the ingredients and use egg life wraps as egg roll wrap
And fry it.
and fry it in coconut oil
Why not bacon grease?
or bacon grease or
We
anything.
always have plenty of that on hand.
That might be something to try.
Yeah. Look at this, 2 pounds of bacon disintegrating as we sit here. How much have you had, Em?
None.
You want
I
one?
was eating my stride. Okay.
My turn to talk. What? I have a keto sweet chili sticky Asian wings recipe too.
That sounds good.
It does sound good. You know what? Okay, so when you go in the freezer section at probably every grocery, you see all these options. There's so many like pre-made wings, and even the ones that are plain are just loaded with carbs.
You're better off making them.
It's like they can't make them. They just can't make them. Naked and they have to be breaded or something like that. Like, you can't have them.
Right.
Even the hot ones that shouldn't have 20 or 30 grams of carbs are
Right.
loaded. Like you can't. You almost have to. You have to make your own.
Well,
way.
that's with anything now. I mean, a lot of things are labeled keto, and they're just. You look at the ingredients, and you look at the nutrition, and
Especially with like the wraps, the
tortillas.
Yeah, the tortillas. You might as well just buy the regular tortillas and save money because they're probably better for you than the keto ones.
But net carbs works for some people. I mean, there's somebody out there for the products, I guess. Blue Dove said shirataki is made from cognac root. It's pure fiber.
All right. Like the heart of S. Wilson says, I like the heart of palm, but don't love the noodles
The
just
rice.
because of the crunch. Oh, the rice. Just because of. Did the
Yeah.
noodles have a crunch?
I haven't tried it yet. I don't know.
You can make
And
noodles
John
out of
said-
the egg life wraps.
Yeah, I have not tried that yet. I do want to try that. I feel like I have a list of things that I want to try and a list of things I want to buy.
Them sound like expensive noodles.
Yeah, but if you're just doing one meal, you can easily do that with in a
Nick-
pan.
Nicole said I made a whole package of dehydrated pepperoni yesterday, and Hans ate the whole thing.
Oh, I want to make that
Well, make it.
this weekend.
Do it now.
We don't know.
You want to show your box?
My mail that I got
Yes.
today. I've been wanting this, and James was trying to surprise me and ordered it. Because, well, let me show you why first. I have a recipe box right here that was my mom's, and in this is recipes that were written by my grandmother, by my mom, and by my sister, whom all three have passed away. And they're handwritten on index cards, and I just love
See what I can do?
I just love that recipe box so much, and I've since had my dad write out some recipes for me that he has. And so I really love that. So I don't know, I like recipe boxes. I don't know why, but maybe because of that. But he ordered me the Keto Chow recipe box. So
And it comes with several recipes.
it does, but I've
In
already
there.
moved the recipe cards that I have in here. But it has the dividers, and it came with some recipes in it. So I was happy to see that. Very much.
Scott says I looked at keto bread and figured just use regular.
Yeah.
Or just don't even mess with it like we do. We just
Right.
Chaffles.
Today I had a soup that my driver brought in for me that I really liked, and then I also had a wrap with an egg life wrap with just ham and turkey and mustard. It was good. Instead of a sandwich, I just rolled it up in that, and that was good.
Who would think that we'd get on Keto Chow and order a recipe box?
Me?
It's such a random. It's random.
I came home, I think yesterday or the day before, and I said, you might as well just order a big bag, the big bag of the peanut butter chocolate keto chow, because that's always our go-to. And
Because every time you order, you get rewards back.
right, and he had some rewards, and he's like, well, I can't really use them and do that. I was gonna surprise you. He could have just said okay.
She blew the surprise because it was supposed to be a surprise, but then yeah, as soon as I order it, she's asking for me to spend it in a different way. It's like, well, I done got you something.
I'm sorry, I didn't know, but I really love it. So, oh, time is going by so fast.
It is.
Hungry Heath said 5 minutes. We gotta go get set up. We'll see you soon. We will see you soon.
And we're having more than just bacon.
Yes.
It's happening.
Yeah. Blue Dove said fiber equals flatulence. Asked Dr. Boz or Nurse Cindy. Nurse Cindy has some funny videos.
You know,
I don't know if you've watched her much,
I have never watched a Nurse
but it
Cindy.
makes me laugh out
I've never
loud.
watched a Nurse Cindy video.
Really?
I never have.
There's been a few I've watched about that because it just makes me giggle.
Kathy says, yay, I caught you live. Unfortunately,
Aw.
Hungry Heath's show starts in 3 minutes. So we are just about to jump off here.
We are
And do you think we should just go at 6:30 instead of 6:45?
moving forward. I do think so. And Blue Dove said she loves her keto chow recipe box. I think they're so nice. And there's a little thing at the top of the lid where you can set your recipe up while you're cooking. And I think that's pretty cool.
Lisa said, what is the bird's name? All right, so that is Kenny.
Come here.
All right, that's Kenny. He's an Indian ringneck.
And he likes to lay on his back.
Here.
There you go.
And, okay, so, oh, there he goes.
Never mind.
All right, so, funny story about that. There's a gas station that,
Not far from us.
Yeah,
that
the-
was owned by an Asian man named Kenny.
he was an Indian man.
Or Asian. Indian.
He's
I'm
from
sorry.
He's from India.
He was from India.
And he loved Noah, and every time we walked in, he would always give
years.
Yeah, he would always give Noah food,
Yeah,
little
whether it's
Indian snacks or whatnot.
candy or whatever from the time that we moved to this area
So it was only fitting that when we got an Indian ringneck, that
to name him after Kenny.
his name was Kenny.
Yes.
And then we also have
Kathy, thank you so much. I appreciate that.
Her hair, she always looks pretty. Always. All right, Hungry He starts in 1 minute.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Polly's handsome.
All right,
I'm sorry.
thank you guys. Yeah, there's just ain't enough time. We'll do it 6:30 next week.
We'll
so there'll
change
be-
it to 6:30.
There'll be a longer time. You guys have a great night, and go check out Hungry Heath on his channel because he's cooking quesadillas, I believe.
Yum, with egg life wraps.
Take care. Thank you guys for watching.
Bye bye.